Hello, and welcome to Life by Design with Jeanette podcast, where we talk about creating a life you truly love, not by default, but by design. I'm Jeanette Mondin, life consultant and a real results expert, and today we're diving into one of the most powerful, life-changing, and simple tools available to you right now, and that is gratitude. Not just gratitude as a nice idea, not just saying thank you out of habit, but gratitude as a way of living, a way of thinking, a way of energetically aligning yourself with the things you would truly love to experience in your life. Because gratitude has the power to shift your mood, shift your thoughts, shift your energy, and ultimately shift your results. And when practiced intentionally, gratitude can help you attract more abundance, more financial freedom, and more peace, more joy, better health, better relationships, and more of what you truly desire. So let's talk about why gratitude matters so much and how you can begin using it in a deeper, more powerful way starting today. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to stay in fear, frustration, or resentment while you are feeling truly grateful? Real gratitude changes your emotional state almost instantly. When you are focused on what is wrong, what is missing, or what is not happening fast enough, your body responds to that. Your nervous system responds to that. Your emotions respond to that. You start to feel tense, discouraged, impatient, worried, and drained. But when you genuinely shift into gratitude, something begins to soften. Your breathing changes, your body relaxes, your thoughts begin to open, and instead of feeling contracted, you begin to feel expanded. That matters because the energy you live in every day is shaping the life you experience. Your state matters. Your emotional set point matters. And gratitude is one of the fastest ways to move from contraction into expansion. Gratitude is not just a reaction to good things, it is actually a doorway to more good things. What you appreciate appreciates. That is such a powerful truth. When you constantly focus on what you do not have, your mind gets trained to see lack everywhere. It notices what's missing. It's noticed what's not happened yet. It notices the gaps between where you are and where you want to be. And when you live there long enough, lack starts to feel normal. But gratitude interrupts that pattern. Gratitude says, there is good here. There is beauty here. There is provision here. There is possibility here. And once your mind begins to see abundance in one area, it becomes easier to see it in another. That is when you begin to attract differently. Not because you're forcing life, but because you're no longer pushing away the good with constant fear, stress, and doubt. I think one of the reasons people underestimate gratitude is because it feels too simple. We tend to think that big changes in life have to come from big strategies, big effort, big action, big sacrifice. And yes, action matters. But what many people miss is that our outer action is always being fueled by your inner energy. If inside you feel defeated, overlooked, unsupported, or worried all the time, that energy will come through in decisions you make. It affects what you say yes to, what you say no to, how confidently you show up, how you speak to people, how open you are to opportunity, whether you notice doors opening to or only obstacles closing. Gratitude changes the lens through which you see life. And when your lens changes, your choices change. You begin showing up with more expectancy instead of dread, with more peace instead of panic, with more trust instead of pressure. That alone can change everything. Here is something so important to understand. Your mind is always looking for evidence. Whatever you keep telling yourself, your mind will try to prove it. If you keep saying, nothing ever works for me, your mind will gather evidence for that. If you keep saying, I'm always behind, your mind will gather evidence for that too. If you keep saying, there's never enough, your mind will continue to notice shortage, limitation, and lack. But gratitude trains your mind to look for a different kind of evidence. Suddenly, you begin to notice the person who encouraged you, the opportunity that opened up, the unexpected answer, the progress you have made, the strength you did not realize you had, the support that was there all along. Gratitude expands what you notice, and what you notice influences what you believe. And what you believe influences what you create. That is why it is so powerful, because gratitude is not denial, it is direction. It is choosing what you will magnify. Think about two people walking through the exact same season of life. They may both have challenges. They may both have bills. They may both have uncertainty. They may both be waiting on answers. But one person lives from the energy of, this is so hard. Nothing is changing. I am stuck. And the other lives from, this is hard, but I am grateful for what is growing in me. I am grateful that something is unfolding, even if I cannot see it all yet. I am grateful that I am being guided. Which one do you think will feel stronger? Which one will sleep better? Which one will notice solutions faster? Which one will speak with more faith, more peace, and more possibility? The second person is not ignoring reality. They are simply refusing to let fear be the loudest voice. That is what gratitude does. It helps you stand in a different inner posture, and that inner posture changes the experiences of your life. Now, I want to pause here and say something important. Gratitude does not mean pretending everything is perfect. It does not mean you never feel grief. It does not mean that you never feel disappointment. It does not mean that you ignore your struggles, your fears, or your pain. You can be honest about what is hard and still practice gratitude. In fact, some of the deepest gratitude is born in seasons that stretch us. Sometimes gratitude sounds like, I don't understand all of this yet, but I'm grateful I'm not alone. I don't love this season, but I'm grateful I'm growing. I don't have all the answers, but I'm grateful there is still hope. I'm grateful even here there is something good being formed in me. This kind of gratitude is powerful because it keeps your heart open. It keeps you from becoming bitter. It keeps you from shutting down. It keeps you connected to possibility. And often that is where healing begins. I once worked with someone who felt completely stuck financially. She was constantly saying, money is tight. I never have enough. Things just aren't working. And of course, that was the reality she kept reinforcing. She wasn't a negative person. She was just scared. She'd gotten into the habit of talking from fear, thinking from fear, and expecting from fear. So we shifted one thing. I asked her to begin a daily gratitude practice. Not just gratitude for what was already in front of her, but gratitude for what was on its way. At first, it felt strange to her. She said, how can I be grateful for something that isn't here yet? And that is such a normal question. But I told her, because gratitude helps you become energetically available for what you are asking for. So she began saying, I'm so grateful for the financial support showing up for me. I'm grateful for the new opportunities opening in my life. I appreciate the abundance that is making its way towards me. I'm grateful that I'm learning to feel safe with money. At first, the outer results didn't change overnight, but her inner world started changing. She got calmer. She felt less desperate. She became more hopeful. She started noticing ideas, conversations, and options that she had been missing before. And over time, her outer world started to shift too. New opportunities appeared. Unexpected resources came. She made stronger decisions. She stopped operating from panic. Everything changed when her inner posture changed. This is one of the most powerful forms of gratitude. Most people wait to feel grateful until after the blessings show up. But what if you became grateful before the evidence fully arrived? What if you said, I'm grateful for the healing already unfolding in my body. I'm grateful for the peace entering my family. I'm grateful for the financial freedom that's finding me. I'm grateful for the doors opening that I cannot see. That kind of gratitude shifts you from waiting and worrying into trusting and receiving. It is like planting a seed and watering it with expectations. Gratitude is a declaration that says, I believe something good is possible for me. I am available for more. I am no longer just reacting to life. I am partnering with what I would love to create. That is such a beautiful way to live. Everything carries energy. Your thoughts do, your words do, your emotions do, your expectations do. And gratitude is one of the highest emotional frequencies you can live in. Why? Because gratitude carries trust, openness, appreciation, peace, expectancy, and joy. These states create alignment. And when you are aligned, you are more likely to see opportunity, respond wisely, feel inspired, take brave action. receive support, and attract what matches that higher energy. Again, this is not about pretending. It is about choosing. Choosing to focus on what is good. Choosing to focus on what is possible. Choosing to focus on what is already working and what may already be unfolding for you behind the scenes. So here's what I want to invite you into starting today. Every morning or every evening, write down 10 things you are grateful for. And do not write the obvious things. Yes, write what is already present, but also write down what is coming into your life. Things like, I'm grateful for the abundance flowing to me. I'm grateful for my body becoming stronger and healthier. I'm grateful for joyful relationships. I'm grateful for financial freedom. I'm grateful for clarity to know my next step. I'm grateful for peace in my home. I am grateful for divine timing and right opportunities. And as you write these things, pause and feel them. Let yourself imagine them. Let yourself appreciate them. Let yourself become familiar with the energy of having them, because you are not just writing words. You are training your mind. You are shifting your heart. You are raising your vibration, and you are becoming a match for the life you would love. You do not have to wait until everything is perfect to feel grateful. You do not have to wait until the money comes, until the healing comes, until the relationship improves, until the big breakthrough arrives. Gratitude is not the reward at the end. It is part of the path. It is one of the ways you prepare your heart, your mind, and your energy for the good that is coming. So today, choose gratitude. Choose it in the small things. Choose it in the unfinished things. Choose it in the ordinary things. Choose it even in the becoming, because the more grateful you become, the more beauty you begin to see. And the more beauty you see, the more beautiful your life begins to feel. Thank you so much for being with me today. If this spoke to you, I encourage you to begin that gratitude practice today. Every morning or every evening, write down 10 things that you are grateful for, especially the things that are on their way into your life. And if you're ready to go deeper into creating a life you truly love, head over to lifecoachingwithjeanette.com to download your free vision workbook and check out my upcoming vision workshops. And remember, you are not here to live life by default. You are here to live life by design. Until I see you next time.